new session. Well, before starting that, tell me, do you like bananas? I know most of you like bananas. Well, you all might be thinking why I'm talking about banana today. Because I'm going to tell you amazing facts about bananas. You know, banana is a berry and banana can float on water. Isn't it amazing? Now, before moving towards the session, all of you have answers for my questions? So, first we'll solve those questions, then we'll start our session. So, let's begin. Chapter number 13, Food, Cooking and Preservation. Let's start solving our questions. Match the columns. Chapati. It is rich in carbohydrates. Very good. Then comes fish. I know you all know. So tell me. Very good. It is rich in protein. Then comes carbohydrate and protein. Well, PEM is caused by deficiency of carbohydrate and protein. Now is calcium. Calcium makes our bones stronger. Iron. Deficiency of iron causes anemia. Very good. Second one, cross the odd one out. Wheat, rice, millets, lentils. Which is odd one out? Very good. Lentils. Clap for yourself. Next one, fruits, vegetables, nuts, meat. Yes, meat is odd one out. Next group of words, vitamin C, orange, scurvy, anemia. Yes, anemia is odd one out because scurvy is caused by deficiency of vitamin C and can be cured by eating orange. Very easy. Next one, night blindness, scurvy, anemia, beriberi. Yes, anemia is again odd one out because rest three are caused by deficiency of vitamins, whereas anemia is caused by deficiency of iron. Last one, amla, mango, tomato, brinjal. Yes, amla is odd one out. Very good. Clap for yourself, everyone. Now, food spoilage and preservation. If food items are not preserved in a proper manner, they can get spoiled. Spoilage of food takes place due to the growth of harmful microbes on it. Yes, can you see? This is a picture of spoiled food. Yes, can you see? They are looking so weird because of growth of harmful microbes on it. They have spoiled our food. Microbes that spoil food are yeasts, fungi and bacteria. They enter foodstuffs that are not cooked or stored properly and change their taste, texture and color. Can you see in this picture? This bread is spoiled by fungi. Yes, by the growth of fungi on it. And it has changed its color. Obviously, no one will taste it, but definitely it has changed its taste and texture also. Because this bread was not stored properly. So this fungi got chance to attack on it. If we eat spoiled food, we will fall sick and suffer from food poisoning with symptoms such as diarrhea, vomiting, headache and pain in stomach. Yes, so we should never take spoiled food because that will make us sick. Preserving food. The process of storing food for a long time and preventing it from getting spoiled is called food preservation. Food can be preserved in many ways. Yes, the process of storing food for a long time and preventing it from getting spoiled is called food preservation. If we want to use food after some time, we need to preserve them properly so that they stay in good condition. Well, following are the ways in which we can preserve them: canning and bottling, pickling, drying, boiling, refrigerating, freezing, and lastly, pasteurizing. So, we'll learn about each process. First one, canning and bottling. Foods like sauces and jams can be stored in cans and bottles by this method for a long time period. Yes, they can stay in good condition for a long period of time. Can you see in this picture, food items are preserved by using cans and bottles. Well, pickling. In this method, foods like vegetables, mango, lime, and many fruits can be mixed with salt, oil, and spices to store them for very long period of time. We all like pickles, isn't it? Well, we make pickle by this method only. The method is called pickling, isn't it? All of you love pickle? This helps to keep vegetable or whatever fruit you use in them to store in good condition for a longer period of time. Now comes drying. It is a process by which water present in a food item is removed. Foods like grapes can be dried to get raisins. Papad is also stored by drying. Okay, all of you like raisins? Yes, they are grapes only. Grapes are dried to make raisins, and raisins can stay for longer period of time, isn't it? Similarly, I know all of us like this crunchy papad, isn't it? They are also made by the method of drying. Now, boiling. Cooked or ready to cook food can be stored for a longer time by boiling. Vegetables and milk can be preserved by boiling. Remember, in last session I told you we can cook milk by boiling. Yes, this is the method, boiling. We can boil the milk to keep it in a good condition for a longer period of time. Now comes refrigerating. We can store foods such as raw fruits and vegetables by keeping them cool in the fridge for a short period of time. You might have seen your mothers storing vegetables and fruits in the fridge to keep them fresh and stay in good condition for a longer period of time. Well, now comes freezing. We can keep foods like meats and vegetables in the freezer to preserve them for a longer time. Can you see? These are frozen food. Yes, this white layer on them is layer of ice. They can be stored for longer period of time if we freeze them. In refrigerator, it also stays for longer period of time compared to how much it stays outside the fridge. But in freezing, it stays more longer than refrigerators and in good condition. Lastly, pasteurization. Well, milk can be kept safe for a long time by pasteurization. In this method, milk is heated to a very high temperature and suddenly cooled down to prevent germs from spoiling it. Yes, but this method is carried out in big industries to keep milk away from germs, and it also prevents spoilage of milk. Now, microbes. Microbes are very tiny living things that cannot be seen with naked eyes. Yes, you can't see microbes with naked eye. They can be seen only under microscope. Yes, they are so tiny, or you can say microscopic, that they can only be seen under microscope. Can you see? This is microbes. Well, there are four common types of microbes. They are bacteria, fungi, virus, and protozoa. These are four type of microbes, or you can say four common type of microbes. Now, harmful microbes are called germs. They enter our body and cause several diseases. You know from where they enter our body? From our hand. Yes, our hand is full of germs. That is why we should wash our hand regularly. All of you remember during Corona it was suggested to wash hands at regular intervals to avoid germs to enter your body. Now, there are some useful microbes also. Not all microbes are bad. There are some useful microbes and we use them. Like microbes like yeast are used for making cakes, breads and buns. Yes, we use yeast to make cakes, breads and buns. Aren't our cakes very tasty? Now, some microbes help to form curd from milk. That microbe is called lactobacillus. Yes, it is a bacteria. We use that bacteria to form curd from milk. Then, certain microbes are found inside our body that help in the digestion of food. Yes, some microbes live inside us and they help us in the process of digestion. Microbes also help to change dead plants and animals into manure by rotting them. As I told you, manure is very good as it helps in proper growth and development of plant. So, these little microbes help to change dead plants and animals into manure. Isn't it amazing how they help us in various ways? Now, let's do some questions. First one is fill in the blanks with correct words. I'm going to give you a question and you have to help me solving them. First one, we should eat foods that are rich in blank, mainly calcium and proteins, or all the nutrients needed by our body. This is very simple. We need all the nutrients for proper growth and development of our body, not just calcium and protein. Next one, blank, scurvy or rickets is caused by the deficiency of vitamin D. Very simple. Rickets are caused by deficiency of vitamin D. Scurvy is caused by deficiency of vitamin C. Very good. Eating foods rich in blank, vitamin A or iron will help in preventing night blindness. Well, night blindness is deficiency disease of vitamin A. Now, foods like blank, jams or pickles can be stored by canning. Yes, jams can be stored by canning. Blank microbes or preservatives are tiny organisms that cannot be seen with our naked eye. They are microbes. We can't see microbes with our naked eye. We need microscopes to see them. Next question is, take the correct option. Here, there will be a question with 4 options. First one, a child suffering from malnutrition should eat food rich in blank and blank. A. Calcium, iodine. B. Iron, vitamins. C. Proteins, carbohydrates. D. Vitamin C, vitamin D. Well, all of us know proteins and carbohydrates. Second, a child has a deficiency of vitamin D. Which of these should he eat? Potatoes. B. Peas and beans. C. Milk and milk products. D. Green leafy vegetables. Okay, this is deficiency of vitamin D. So answer is very easy. Milk and milk products. Very good. Next one. Which of these is a cooking process involved in making cake? Well, A. Freezing. B. Frying. C. Baking. D. Roasting. Your answer is baking. We bake our cake, isn't it? Next one. Which of these food items cannot be eaten raw? Options are A. Salad. B. Fruits. C. Sprouts. D. Meat. Yes, we can't eat meat raw, isn't it? Very good. Now, fifth question. Which of these can be pickled? Your options are mango, B. Lime, C. Chilies and D. All of these. Well, we can pickle all of these, isn't it? There are pickles available of mango, lime, chilies. So the answer will be all of these. Now, let's recall what we learned today. Well, we learned about food spoilage and preservation. Yes, how our food gets spoiled and how we can preserve them to stay fresh for a longer period of time. Then we learned about microbes. Yes, there are some harmful microbes as well as some useful microbes also. Well, I hope this video was of great help and meet you really soon. Till then, stay safe.